We're on. Hi, welcome to Microeconomics. I am your instructor. My name is Brian Evans. Let's get going. Let me minimize my face so you don't drop immediately. This is the website. You are here, and I just want to walk you through the website quickly and reinforce some important things. You're watching this video right here. Well, not that video actually, because that's from last quarter, but I think you get the idea. And let's go to the syllabus. So click on Modules and Winter 2019 Syllabus, and let's pull it up. And again, let me highlight some important things here. Awkward. Here it is. And let's enlarge it. Here we go. Okay. So again, this is Microeconomics. I do have office hours here at Foothill, Wednesdays 2 to 4, Thursdays 1 to 3, Friday 11 to 12, or by appointment. Obviously, this is an online class, so you can email me in Canvas at any time, and I try to get back pretty quick, like within a day or so. The textbook, I give you lots of options for textbooks. So one option is to use David Colander's book. You can use the 7th edition, which looks like this. You can use the 8th edition, which looks like this. You can use the 9th edition, which looks like this. Or you can use the 10th edition, which looks like this. If you want to pay $150, use the 10th edition. If you want to pay $7, use the 7th edition. Or the 8th edition. So look around online, and you should find one cheap. Don't spend more than 25 bucks on the textbook. I also give the option of, where is, let's get it here, an online book. So there's an online book, and in the syllabus you can find how to get to here. This is the book. You can download it if you want, or you can just read it online. That's what I usually do if I'm going to read it. And it's a good book. And how do I get to the contents? Content. So chapter 1, that'll be the first chapter we do. Here it is. You can read it. It's got graphs. It's good. It's free. So no excuses. You've got a book. Okay, that's the first thing. And now let's continue with the syllabus. Where'd the syllabus go? And good. All right. So, online class, of course, the thing you're missing is in-class lectures. So, but those are important, turns out. The best, second best thing we can do is have you watch some videos. So I have embedded lots of videos already in the modules, but there's no shortage of excellent videos. Most of them are not by me because there are people that make better videos than me, so I'm just using some really good videos I found online. So most of the ones I'm using are from MJM Foodie. I think you'll find them fun and easy to watch. But there's, again, other sources. AC/DC Leadership, YouTube videos. Those are excellent for going right to the point and covering like a graph. Jason Welker YouTube videos are also excellent for graphs in particular. MR University, Marginal Revolution University.com has some excellent graphs. Econ Classroom, and on and on and on. So you probably can find other sources too. So look around, and nothing says that you have to limit yourself to, sorry, I don't like this, I want to scroll, page display, enable scrolling, okay. You don't have to limit yourself to, the videos in the Canvas shell I created, or of course the lectures, the modules I wrote. Okay, testing, there's going to be 5 open book, online, multiple choice quizzes. All right. There's also a syllabus quiz. I'll mention that in a second. And there's going to be 1 closed book, in-person, comprehensive, short answer final exam. That is going to be worth half your grade. So this is where we really make sure that you have learned something this quarter. There will be no calculators or other electronic devices or notes for the final. Okay. Now, for the quizzes, you have a 3-day window to take them, okay? And the quiz itself is 90 minutes. There's 42 questions in each quiz, And so you can, once you open it, of course, you have 90 minutes to finish. You can't like log out and come back 2 hours later. So once you start, you got to finish within 90 minutes. But you have a 3-day window to do that. They're all set from a Thursday to a Saturday night. The final exam, again, is in person here at Foothill College on March 26, 2019, 10:30 a.m. in room 5001. That's the only time we will meet face-to-face unless you come into office hours. Yes, if you're not local, you can take it off campus. All right, so read this one carefully. If you are a distance student, I need your proctor information by the end of week 7. No, it can't be your boyfriend or your mother. It's got to be someone that works at a library or a military institute or an educational institute. Okay, so most people don't have any problem finding a proctor, but if you live in Moscow or something, you better get on this early so we can figure it out. There's a bunch of homework sets. Basically, every week you've got a homework set, and you've got 2 attempts for those. Okay, the syllabus quiz, again, that is due the first Friday. So that's going to be, what's that, January 11th, 11:45 p.m. That is due. If you do not take that syllabus quiz, you will be dropped from the course. No excuses. All right? If you are not organized enough to do a short, easy syllabus quiz in a week, you're not going to pass the class anyway. Here's a hint for you. You don't have to wait until the last minute to do the assignments. So there's no reason to wait till Friday night at 11:30 to do the syllabus quiz. You can go ahead and do that now. All right, that one I think it's not even timed. It might have a 2-hour limit or something. So print out the syllabus, read it first, and then take the syllabus quiz. You should get a lot of points on that syllabus quiz. Okay, grade weights. Homework, 14%. Quizzes, 4 quizzes worth 9% each. That's 36%. I said there are 5 quizzes, right? What about that 5th quiz? Well, I automatically drop your worst quiz. That's right. So you can miss a quiz. You can get sick. You can fly to Vegas. I don't care. Everyone gets to drop their worst quiz, but only 1 quiz. All right? The final exam, again, is worth half of your grade. To pass the class, you need to get 60% of the points. All right? That's it. Not so hard if you try. You also actually need to get 45% on the final exam to pass the class. So regardless of your overall score, you've got to get 45% to pass the class. So for example, if you got 90% on quizzes, 93% on homework, wow, this guy's doing awesome, and then 27% on the final exam, you don't pass the class. All right? How is that possible? Well, okay, I know that my homework assignments are probably online. You can probably Google the quiz questions and get answers. And, you know, you can do that and get good homework and quiz scores and not learn anything. You come in for the final exam and it shows. This happens every quarter. So I'm going to emphasize this again and again and again. Please take it seriously. It just bugs me when people get 98% on quizzes and homework and they come in and they don't know anything. So they flunk. And they don't really complain too much because, yeah, they should flunk. They don't know anything. So use the homework and the quizzes for their intended purpose, and that is to learn the material. Okay? The homework quizzes, the homework points are super, super cheap. All right? You know, total there's about 130 homework points over the whole quarter. All right, but a couple things, actually 3 things make them really, really cheap. One is that, you know, that syllabus quiz, which you should get about 20 out of 20, all those count as flex points for your homework. So let's say if you get 20 out of 20, then at the end of the quarter, for you, instead of grading out 130, I would reduce that by 20. I'd only grade out of 110. So right there, that should mean you should get a pretty good homework score, even if you're just kind of trying a little bit. Okay. Second, you get 2 chances on the homeworks. So you get to take it, see what you missed, and then, you know, try again. So right there, that should obviously lead to pretty good scores. And then third, that the weight itself is actually pretty small, right? What was homework? It was 14%. Not trivial, but it's not a huge weight. And so the point of that is that use the homework to learn the material. All right? If you just kind of copy from a friend or something, it's just not worth it, because you get the cheap, easy homework points and then you fail the final. It's perfectly good to miss homework points if you then go back and learn why you missed it and figure out the concept. That's what it's for. Same with quizzes, frankly, right? It all comes down to the final. That's your marathon, and you don't cut and paste your way to a marathon. The work for a marathon is not done on the day of the marathon, right? It's done in the months prior to the marathon. Same thing here. You got a marathon in 3 months if this is day 1, and you better start training today for it. So on the day of the marathon, it's a celebration of your work, and you fly through no problem. That's what I'm expecting of you. Okay. I've also created a bunch of worksheets in the module. So I've written modules for every chapter, and typically at the end of that I have a worksheet. All right? You do not have to hand that in. And the answers are provided in the next module or later on. And so, again, the thing about those is that is your study guide for the final. The final exam questions look very similar to those. So if you understand those worksheets, you should do pretty well on the final. All right? Don't memorize the answers because they're not the same questions, but they're similar. All right? So that is, again, this takes some maturity to do well in an online class, right? You can't, if you're not motivated and you don't try, you're not going to do well. You got to actually step up and try hard. There's a lot of Mickey Mouse online classes out there probably. This is not one of them. You actually have to try because I want you to learn economics. It actually turns out to be super important. Okay? Class discussions. There's plenty of opportunities for you to jump in and discuss stuff with your classmates. For example, on the homework sets. The homeworks are purposely difficult. Okay? So what I'm looking for is in the homework discussion area, in each homework has a discussion area, go in there and ask questions and then help each other out. So by doing that, you learn a lot, and the beauty of it is that's how you earn your bonus points. All right? So the one and only way to get extra credit points is through constant quality use of the discussion chambers. Okay? It's not a quota. Don't give me 47 points in week 11, posts in week 11. Give me just like a constant flow of comments and helping each other out. That, at the end of the quarter, that definitely raises the top students a full grade. Okay? Those that are committed to the discussion chambers, that's usually like 4 or 5 students, their grade goes up a full grade, from a B to an A, from an A to an A+. And to be honest, typically those students get A's anyway. They don't even need the extra credit, but I give them to them anyway. All right. Be careful with drop dates. Yada. Again, all this stuff is like just encouraging you to not take it easy. Don't Google answers because that is going to lead to failure. Read this email from a student who failed the class but took responsibility for it. And then toward the end, I give you reading schedules for the different books. So that's the Colander 7th edition book. Everything's on here, like the date of the syllabus quiz and the homeworks and the quizzes. It's all on here. So definitely, at a minimum, print this particular page out. This is the 7th edition. Here's the Colander 8th edition. And then I got the 9th edition, excuse me. And then I have the 10th edition. And then I have the online book. So there you go. All right. Good luck. See ya. Bye.